How's it going, guys? It is Lord Danny back with the second episode of this merchandise review series. So, in the last one, I did get a few people commenting about a certain Jazwares pack of figures. These people who commented this, they were Skelly Cat and Classics.1995. I think I've got those names right, I'm not sure. But these people were telling me about their superset from Jazwares, because obviously I was talking about the regular Silver the Hedgehog figure, and people were comparing my knowledge to the Silver super figure, I believe. Yes, because I was saying about how durable Silver was compared to some of the Jazwares figures, and people were telling me that their supersets, Shadow and Sonic broke, and Silver somehow didn't. So I'm going to look into that today. As you can see, my set is fairly complete. The only thing I don't know if these are on camera, I have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds. So if you're wondering why that is, it's because I bought this superset while I was in Florida on holiday. And they were in the clearance section of a really small Toys R Us somewhere. Now, I think I unboxed them because transporting them home would be easier, but the night before we were to fly home, my younger brother, who was about, 5 at the time, he demanded that he took the Chaos Emeralds to bed with him, and I never saw the next one the next morning. I mean, the red one. Yeah, I never saw the red emerald the next morning. We searched the house up and down. We literally turned over everything, but it just disappeared. I don't know what happened. These are too big to be choked on. Or, well, swallowed whole without choking, should I say. But, yeah. So, I've only got 6 of the emeralds. I'm missing the red one. So, I believe my set is the regular set. I believe one of the two who mentioned in the comments last time about the super sets, they did point out that there was a faulty set, which I didn't know about, so thanks for that knowledge. So, yeah, apparently the emerald colours were wrong, and I think mine was correct. So, let's get into actually looking at the figures. So, I'm going to move the emeralds out of the way for now, so, you know, here are the emeralds. Move those out of the way. And here you have the figures. So, I have just found the stands for them, actually. I didn't have the stands, but I did find them. Yeah, they got these black Jazwares figure stands. Yeah, you can see they stand fine. Well, let's take them off the stands for now, just so we can give them a bit of a review of how they move and stuff. So we can already see that the stands work, and can they stand by themselves is the question. So, let's try Shadow. I mean, he probably can. The thing with the Jazwares figures, yeah, you see he can stand. Jazwares figures, they can stand fairly okay. Silver, can you stand? Yes, you can. I mean, he's probably a bit off camera, but he's standing, I promise. And Sonic, I feel like you're going to be the hardest because of your spikes. Wait, no, he should be okay, actually. Actually, no. Come here, you little shit. I mean, yeah, he's just being a bit funny at the moment, but I'm pretty sure I have made him stand before, but okay, yeah, he's being the most awkward about it. But, so they can pretty much all stand, except Sonic, who's being weird. But, I'm gonna review these individually, because, of course, people were mentioning last time that Shadow and Sonic broke easily, Silver didn't. So, to follow up from our last review, let's take a look at Silver. So, as you can see, Silver looks exactly the same, except the only change to his design is the fact that his spikes go up instead of down, which is pretty much the standard thing for a super character, if you think about it. I mean, I like it. I like the subtle change in design, and he's got an all yellow paint job, so he's got like yellow patterns on his hands. It might not focus. Yeah, but the rings on his hands have gone yellow. His bracelets look too yellow, like they've got yellow They weren't just yellow, they are just painted yellow, while if you look at the regular silver, I'm going to bring him out, he's not quite as yellow, he's more golden and, okay, I won't focus on him, but he's got like a green ring, yeah, see, you can just see he's got like green rings, yeah, there you go. So he's got these green rings, while this silver's just like all yellow, so that's one nitpick I suppose I have, just all yellow. The base of the feet are different, actually. They are actually darker than regular silvers. I don't know if that's a super thing, but it's... Man, I don't think it showed very well on camera there, but trust me, they're like a dark grey, while silvers are like a light grey. So, like with the other super characters, silver does have red eyes, and overall I still like his design. Of course, I don't have any problems with it. He's just silver. He's super silver. I like him. As for the articulation, yeah, hang on, I'll try. I mean, he moves fine. Having a bit of a problem with the waist, though. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've heard people say before some Jazwares characters do have funny waists. Some of mine do have funny waists, but yeah, his articulation's still great. I mean, it's a Jazwares figure. Oh yeah, his chest fur. I don't know why that really bothers me, but that is yellow. Like, I know he's got a golden chest hair in the original design, but I don't know, it just looks a bit silly. Because, you know, when you look at Shadow, who I'll bring out now, just for a quick reference, he's got white fur. I don't know why, it just bothers me. So yeah, overall for silver, I'll say articulation, I'll give a 9 out of 10 because that waist, I don't trust it. Durability, he's going to get a 10 out of 10 simply because I've heard other people, the two people I mentioned at the start, say that their silvers were fine. I've been seeing some super silvers on eBay, funny enough, just by themselves, and people really want them. And again, they look like they're in good condition. I have seen other figures on eBay which are a bit damaged, especially like Shadow superposers. They can be very weak. But yeah, silver's fine. And as for detail, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I mean, he's really good. And, you know, I do like the subtle change to his spine shape. And I do also appreciate the slight darkness to his feet because, I don't know, I feel like it makes it look like it's got more detail, because I know people complain Silver's feet weren't too detailed. Also, I don't like that yellow chest hair that much. Also, these yellow bracelets, I don't know why, the paint on them annoys me compared to the original. But yeah, that's Silver done. Now, let's look at Shadow. So, Shadow's one I actually have some problems with myself, actually. And they're not problems that you can really blame on the toy manufacturers, because it's more of his actual design. So, this is Super Shadow. I'm standing him up. Oh, he can't stand, okay. So, he is a very good design. And I mentioned before about the fists on Jazwares figures, like, so I talked about last time my Silver figure, I loved how his hands are open. This goes to the same for the regular Silver. But with Sonic and Shadow, they have fists, and I couldn't check if regular Sonic had this problem, and but he does. All the Jazwares do, I guess. Silver just has this really cool non-fisted hands. I don't know, I just like that about that figure. So I'm just mentioning that now because I feel like fisted hands, they're more durable, but to make a hand like Silver's durable is it's a harder job, but it's a better outcome, in my opinion, if it works. So, I don't know, but the fists do suit Shadow's character. He's quite a tense character. He's got that Shadow frown, and he's got that glare, red eyes, but aren't Shadow's eyes normally red? I'm pretty sure. Oh god, how do I not know that? Yeah, they are. He's got, again like Silver, he's got these yellow bracelets on, and I'm sure they go yellow in the game, but if I get my regular Jazwares Shadow, I think this is a later release of Shadow, he's got like golden bracelets, so he's a little more orange compared to these ones. I don't know, I just thought I'd mention that. I don't know why. This yellow colour scheme just annoys me, because I feel like the orange colour looks more golden, while this bright yellow just doesn't give that same effect. one thing I also noticed as well, the base of his feet are white, while I'm pretty sure they're not meant to be white. So maybe that was a design during Sonic 06 or something, but like look at regular Shadow, he's got like dark red or whatever. So yeah, there's that. And well, he's still got good detail overall. Like, he's got the white chest hair, which I feel like is better than the yellow chest hair that Silver has. The one dig I have about this overall figure though, and Shadow's design in general, is that he's literally just the Shadow figure, but with a slight colour change. Because if you look at him side by side with regular Shadow, there's not much difference except for a small paint job, really. So that's just my only problem with the design. I suppose it's because they couldn't really turn up Shadow's spines because they're already turned up, but at the same time, like, look how far up Sonic's spines go in comparison to like how he naturally has his spines down. Like, so look, his spikes are this far down. So Shadow's could have been a bit turned up. I don't know why. That's just a problem I have overall with the figure. So what am I going to say about this figure? Well, for articulation, which I haven't tested yet, hold on. I mean, it's there. It feels a bit stiff actually, especially in that leg. Whoa, that's very stiff. And his waist, actually seems to move. I can't really show, but his waist does seem to have a bit of movement to it, which is good. I like it when the waist's smooth, because that puts the scores really high. So, for Shadow here, I'd say articulation, I'm going to give that I'll give it a 9.8, because there's always room for improvement. But yeah, just because it feels a bit stiff, and of course people have been saying that their figures break, which means the articulation probably, you have to be careful with it. Design, well, detail even, that should be probably about 8. Because the detail's good, it is there. In fact, no, I'll put it up to 9, I'll be polite, because it's all there, it does look like Super Shadow. I just have a few problems, like why the feet, why are the bracelets so yellow, and it just, the fact that it looks just like a regular Shadow figure but painted, I don't know, it annoys me, because you could just buy a regular Shadow and repaint it. You could just customise your own if you can't buy one. Again, I've seen a few Super Shadows popping up on eBay by themselves for some reason. I don't know why people are selling them separately. So yeah, is that what I normally just rate? Is it articulation? Oh yeah, durability. That's what I missed. Durability, well, mine's in fine condition, okay, but I got mine when I was 12 and I didn't really play with them, and I think these are obviously aimed at kids. And also lots of people are complaining that their Shadow figures lost their arms and legs, and I've heard it before in some places too, like on Amino. I've been on Amino and people have said it. So I'd say durability definitely is like a 6, 7 maybe, because mine's fine. And let's go to the last dude, which is the title character himself, Sonic. Okay, he's still doing that. So I almost turned this guy into a Nazo custom when I bought him. I'm so glad I didn't, because they are so hard to come across now. So let's just look at him in general. So I love his design. Mine's a bit scratched, like, I don't know if you can see, he's got a few marks, I don't really like them. But yeah, he's got a great design. He's got this frown, and you know, that's a very supersonic thing. So you look at my Sonic Jazwares, he's got a smile. Move. Again, it won't really focus, but he's got a little smile, a little Sonic smile, to show that he's the carefree dude, whatever. But this one, no, he's tough. He's gonna kick ass. But yeah, so again, the figure, unlike Shadow, has a very significant change in the head. In order to give it that super look, he's been given a yellow paint colour, and he's got his spikes up to make him look like, you know, a Super Saiyan. Articulation, yeah, his waist moves, definitely. I think Sonic has the most movable waist in general. The legs can be a bit stiff, I don't want to mess with them too much because again, Sonic is another one people have complained about doing the breaking thing. But there's not much else to say about it. He's, you know, his shoe detail. Here we go. I just thought I'd show the shoe detail because it's actually right. Unlike with Shadow, which I feel is a bit off, and Silver, which people complain about. It's just Sonic's shoes. They haven't changed at all from the regular Sonic figure, which actually is a good thing because I don't think the shoes do change. Has he got that yellow again? I feel like he's got the yellow again, yeah. A little bit. So when you compare my figures, it's really difficult to show on camera, but yeah, it's a bit golden on this one and a bit yellow on that one. But it's fine overall. That's nothing that I've really noticed until now. I just thought I'd say as well, this Sonic figure that I've been comparing him to, I literally just got that today in the post, you know, eBay, which is good because I never actually had a Jazwares Sonic, so I'll be able to review him if you want me to at some point, because I've been stocking up on more merchandise in case anyone asks, because I have a few more requests that I need doing, and also ones that I'm going to do myself. But yeah, back to the video. Detail, I'm just going to give him 10 out of 10, just because it looks like Super Sonic, and I haven't got any complaints about this one. It's just the other two, well no, Shadow mainly I had the most complaints about. This one's fine. Durability, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, because again, people are saying his legs are coming off. I have seen someone who showed a picture of his waist that had come off, so even though he's got a flexible waist that can move, yeah, I don't trust it. And articulation, again, I'll give him a 9 out of 10 because, oh, I just knocked my camera down. That happens sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll give him a 9 out of 10 because the articulation's there. But again, I don't trust it because someone did show a picture of their Super Sonic with no waist, or the waist fall apart. So that's it really. So they have the overall set with emeralds included, all emeralds for the record, not just my 6. If I was to rate the entire set as a whole thing, I would probably say, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10 because it's, well, I don't know, it's just, I love this set. It's near perfect. There's a few flaws to the figures, of course, and the emeralds, I don't know if I can show you, but they can scratch up a little bit. I don't know if you can really see, but trust me, it's got a bit scratchy. They come with stands. Some Jazwares I know for a fact did not come with stands. I have some that I bought boxed that definitely didn't have stands in them. They have all 3 stands. And the box itself, they looked really nice in the box. I think I've shown a few images, maybe I'll show one now, because I don't know, of the box. It just looks nice. Some of the Jazwares boxes always had that nice look to them. And, well, I mean, what else can I really say? Oh yeah, I'll do what I did last time as well. So, if you want to ever make a stop motion animation, these are really good, just because they look like they've got that movement to their spines, except Shadow, who just looks like Shadow. Also, if you want to customize, again, Sonic, brilliant for like Nazo or someone like that, just because I was gonna make my own Nazo with him. So you can like turn him into Nazo, you can turn him into like not Dark Spine Sonic, Dark Sonic. Yeah, there's one that has got the spines up again. Just anything really, or any of Nazo's evolutions that people like to make. He's just something like that. He's got a really nice. He gives a new head with new spines. I like it. I don't know. I just like that. Silver again. He's got a very unique design. You couldn't really do much with him. And Shadow, I would not recommend for customizing because you can just get regular Shadow for that. So there's no point in buying the entire set if you just want to turn Shadow into Mephiles. Just don't bother. So again, I would recommend Sonic only for customization. So I thought I'd get that out of the way right now. But yeah, I really like this set. This was one of my first Jazwares sets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got Silver as a special present, and then I went to America and I bought myself this set. It's like something I was really happy to get. even though I didn't even know it existed till I saw it in the shop, because it was obviously like a clearance and it was a bit retro then. That was like 2012, I think. But what I really like as well about the set is that it's the 3 super hedgehogs. Like, I know there's a Super Poser Super Sonic and a Super Poser Super Shadow that are really rare, and there are plushies of Super Sonic, and I'm not sure about Shadow, but maybe there is, and I'm sure I've seen Silver somewhere, maybe, I don't know. But I just love the super designs, they're just so cool. I know it's a rip-off of like a Dragon Ball Z Super whatever, but I really like them. They're great. They are great for stop motion as well, because you can make them transform into the form. I don't know, it's really cool, because look, we've got like the regular, you get the regular 3 and then you get the Super 3. I don't know, it just seems fun. But yeah, I would love to see more super merchandise. To be honest, we've not really seen, I feel like we've not really seen much super going on in the recent games. Like Sonic Forces, there definitely wasn't any super going on there. Sonic Mania did, I'm pretty sure it did. Well, yeah, it did. But I don't know, we've seen enough Super Sonic, of course, because he's the main character, but Silver, he's not been super since Sonic 06, because he's not really appeared much. And then Shadow, I don't think he's really done much going super either. But they're such a cool design, I just really wish we'd get more merchandise like this. So, let's get down to the pricing. God, this video is really long, I'm sorry, it's because I'm reviewing an entire set. So, I have seen this set from £60 from Russia, so I don't know if it's trustworthy, from Russia, all the way up to £500. The main price range is between 100 and 500, but the one thing I don't know is if it's the pricing of whether it's the faulty sets or if it's the perfected set. So obviously I mentioned earlier that someone in the comments told me that there was once the set with the incorrectly coloured Chaos Emeralds, incorrectly coloured Chaos Emeralds, and then they got called back and then they fixed the problem and then released them again. So I don't know what the pricing is on that. It might be more expensive to get the faulty set because obviously they were completely discontinued and then quickly these new ones were brought out to correct the problem. So I don't know if I can't speak today. I don't know which one's more expensive, but I just know that they are very expensive. If you can find some £60 ones, like I found recently from Russia, then get your hands on it. Like, if you can afford this set, get your hands on it. If you find yourself with like £500 to spend, get this set. It's just absolutely, it's great. It's just a great thing to have all 3 of the super characters stood there with the emeralds. And it's just nice. They're just a really cool set to have. You don't get much super merchandise. I love the design. I'm not really a massive Super Sonic fan, or Super Silver or Super Shadow. I don't really care about them that much in general, but when you get down to it, they look cool. They do look cool. So I would highly recommend getting this set. If you can ever get your hands on it, if you ever find someone selling it, get it if you really want to add something to your collection, because I can imagine that a lot of Sonic collections are blue. I can imagine that they are very blue, and the only yellow you'll see in it is probably Tails, you know, that kind of orangey yellow colour. So this could add some like colour variation to your collection when you see all that blue and then, oh, yellow. So yeah, massive recommendation from me. Really, you should get this set. So, if you enjoyed this review, even though it dragged out for a bit, then remember to leave a like and subscribe, because I will be doing this. I've got plenty of merchandise. I've even ordered some. Someone mentioned last time that they wanted the McDonald's games to be reviewed, and I've actually ordered a bunch, because I know I had some, but I don't have all of them, and I don't know where mine's gone. So yeah, I've got a bunch of those coming for when I can review that. I will be doing my own reviews. If no one requests anything, I'll just be coming out with random ones. But don't forget, I will be reviewing every bit of merchandise I have, literally. But if someone does request something, I will prioritise it. So this set, I was going to review much later on, but because I had people in the comment section talking about it, I decided to go straight into making this one. So if there's any bit of Sonic merch you want me to review, if you want me to review any of the figures I've shown during this, like Shadow or Sonic, I will. If you want me to review another Jazwares figure, I could try, because I have actually got some new ones I've just ordered. So ask about those. Anything really. It doesn't have to be an action figure either. It could be a statue, wipes. Yes, I do have some Sonic wipes. Anything, literally anything, just ask and I will prioritise that immediately. So the handhelds have been prioritised, but I'm actually trying to get as many as I can before I do that video, and it will probably drag out as long as this. I'm sorry about this. So, again, be sure to leave a request, and if you don't, I will just go into whatever one I feel like making next. And then, just stay in tune for the next one, I guess. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background, he's doing stuff. And don't forget to subscribe so then you know when I'm releasing these videos, and check out some of my other contents, because this isn't just a review channel, there's a lot of things going on. Anyway, I'm Lord Danny, signing out.